always good to have you here on the Mr.DiGG channel. I just pulled through the gate. We've got stuff happening everywhere. So me and the Gringo team just got back from Minnesota up at Roto Chopper demo days. Had a blast. Thanks to Roto Chopper for inviting us up, man. That was really a fun time. So I'm just checking on all the businesses. We're gonna head back to the landfill. We're gonna go to the sand plant. We're gonna check on the dig. And we literally have stuff going on in every square inch of this property. Got Mr. Ivan on the 750. Looks like he's sprucing things up around here. As you've seen in the past videos, we had to move our block making production area because we're going to dig it up eventually. We had to move it up here. So getting it spruced up a little bit. We've got both of our buildings moved. Some of the block moved up here as well. Looks like they put a bunch of them back behind the new shed. And we're still waiting on power for the new shed. Nothing happens fast in Aiken County. If you remember the debacle we had out at Atomic Sand, where it took over a year to get my power turned on. Hopefully it doesn't take that long here because we need this shop bad. But that looks real nice. We got some of the brick face blocks on the back wall there. Looks like they made them a nice ramp down to the shop area from the block production area. Landfill scales have been hopping all morning. We got the old 235 moved up around here. Y'all need to go over on Let's Dig's channel and comment for him to come pick his machine up. All right, let's head back and see what else we can find. Hey, look here, guys. So while we were away, they went ahead and poured us 12 inches of what hopefully is the first of several pads up here at the sorting line. Taking a little bit longer than I had hoped to get the sorting line up and running, but this will be a good motivational thing that the guys have done getting this pad poured. Now what we want to do is eventually build maybe another clear span building over here, but the trucks can then dump on this pad with their recyclable materials and we can go through it and then load it onto the belt right there, go up to the picking stations, and we can segregate the materials out real easily. This is exciting. I've been waiting a while on this. We gotta watch out for those darn wasps. If y'all remember that video. She's all elevated up, ready to go. We'll drop stuff down into either bins or, as I've said in the past, some troughs that'll slide down here, and then we can organize and bale and stack or do whatever we need to do to the material once we get it down there and utilize our new clear span building, which looks amazing. So we're just gonna have to kind of massage this area over here, start using it, and then just kind of let it play itself out and figure out what we need where. And that's got to be due to my business partner Zach right there. He's got cows, so if you're asking why there's a cattle chute, well, that's why. But this is super exciting around here, guys. I am beyond stoked to finally have our recycling operation at least heading in the right direction. Still be a little while, but again, every step we can make towards it gets us one step closer. So we'll do cardboard, wood, metal, ferrous and non-ferrous, plastics, and whatever else we can pull out of it to keep it from going to the landfill and to be able to repurpose that material. Looking good, folks, looking good. Let's go check on the dig. I see the Volvo's running hard. Looks like they're taking material up to the top of the landfill to stockpile. So let's go check on them and see how deep they are. Well, we're not in the deep section, but we can't get any deeper more than likely until we come strip some of this up here away. As you can see, Nick's in the 550, moving some of the nice, beautiful sand clay off the top here. Won't be long now, we're gonna have to move this road. Not exactly sure what we're gonna do as far as in the future of how we're gonna get trucks into the cell. But that's why we got smart folks like Ron and Zach. They'll figure it out. But we've gotten real narrow up here, and now you can see why we've got to move the road, because this cell actually is probably going to end up somewhere over there on the other side of those blocks. Busy today. Everybody hauling sand. I love it. And nobody knows about the counterweight scratch. A ghost did it. That darn ghost, man, he gets us all over the place around here. want to get in that 550 and load some trucks. That thing has really helped us out here, moving all this material out of the landfill. And there's a rumor that I might be going to drive a bunch of Volvo equipment here soon with a couple of folks that you guys know. I can't say any more than that, but fingers crossed I get to go on that trip too. Oh yeah, there's some beautiful sand clay. Boy, if I could get those Volvos down to my house, we could move some serious material down there to that shed that I'm trying to build. But alas, they are a little too big to fit through my driveway. Nick's got to be a little bit careful with that huge bucket on there, reaching way out to get a little top heavy, as you can imagine, with that monstrosity of a bucket he's got. That'll do it. We'll ride up top in a minute and see where they're dumping this material. Oh, never mind, we don't have to ride up top. We will anyway, just because I want to go up there, but I can see the Volvo truck on the very tip top of the landfill just stockpiling this sand clay material. We've got nowhere else to put it. All the businesses have grown so much over the past 2 years till we're just encompassing almost every square inch of the property, and we're running out of area to put stuff. Let's walk over here to the edge and see what we're looking like down in the bottom of the cell. Oh man, look how much trash has come in while we've been gone, y'all. They're building a new lift right there. Good gracious. Well, trucks all day long, I guess. What do you expect? See if we can hop up right here without falling over. Can't quite see what I want to see. Let's go down a little bit further. Oh man, yeah, the guys got a lot of rain while we were gone last week. Look at all that water down in the bottom. It'll percolate on through, but we've still got this ramp right here to come out, and then about 60, maybe more feet of material to move. Golly, that's gonna be a lot of dirt. But at least we got some breathing room now. We've got a good distance between the toe of the slope right there where the trash is and the actual digging area. So if that bought us some time and they'll fill up on top there, that'll buy us a few more months, maybe, hopefully, depending on volume. Oh man, though, look at that white stuff, you guys. Remember how I thought it took a dive? Well, it does not. If anything, it's climbing and it's gotten thicker. Look at that. That's bad news, because we are really running out of space to put that kale in white chalk material. It's real overcast today. We've got a tropical storm right off the coast, so all the atmosphere is kind of churned up right now. But you know, hurricanes will be a factor, sure enough, as to how long we can stay over there in the active cell, because we are right now right at the 1 year anniversary of Hurricane Helene, which came through last year, devastated the area, and doubled our trash intake coming into the landfill. So hopefully this year, fingers crossed, we don't have any more bad storms. Something you don't factor in a lot, because that's surely something we didn't plan for last year. And I mean, how do you plan for a hurricane? But now we know, all right, let's get as much space opened up just in case another natural disaster does come through. We'll be a little bit more prepared and not chasing our tail, digging like crazy like we're having to do now. Keep on digging, Nick. Let's ride up to the top, y'all. So as you can see, not a very long haul that we've got going, so the trucks are really going to be moving today. All three of the Volvo 30 tons are just getting loaded right there, coming up here, spinning, back it up, and we'll just stockpile a big old pile of sand clay up here. The dozer at times will come through and flat top it, then they'll get back on top of that and just keep building it like a cake. I can literally almost see my house from up here. So we're on the highest point of the property right now. And for those of you that are new to the channel, Columbia, South Carolina is that way. There's Interstate 20, which goes to Atlanta if you head west. Located here in the beautiful town of Graniteville, South Carolina. Back that thing on up, buddy. That'll work. Comes 30 tons of good old Carolina clay. Man, I wish they could make it to the house. I'd have that pad built in an hour, if that. That's good compactable material right there too. Doggone it. Let's kind of give you a bird's eye view without flying a drone of the entire site. There's the sand plant off in the distance. Concrete washout area for now, but you can tell that's got to move, because if you kind of see the direction of that cell, again, we've tapered big time so that, because we're not ready to move the road, but this cell is going to eat into the concrete area big time, if not totally. Then we've got our mud digging area right there where you see the Komatsu, and of course Gringo, our chipping and composting facility. It looks great from up here, man. The guys have got it nice and organized. Looks wonderful. And then down to where we're headed to next, which is the active cell of the landfill. After this load gets dumped, we'll head down there and check on the trash. Love them wide tires on these Volvos, man. That has made all the difference in the world. A lot of traction to help you move around in this old sugar sand and sticky clay. All right, let's get while the getting's good. Oh man, this ain't good. Let's see what the guy's gonna do to help him. We've got this piggyback 30 yard, our friends up at Pascon, but all that rain last week has turned this clay into owl crap, or goose crap, whichever. It's slick, that's what I'm trying to say. Another day. There we go, they gave a little tap. Little love tap with a Hyundai 160 is all he needed. These guys got to be dang good drivers to pull these piggybacks. You good? Crazy busy day in the landfill again, folks. As you saw, trucks are lined up, waiting to get in here. What's up, my man? How you doing? Everything good? Not exactly who that dude is or what he needs. Might need some help with the excavator. Going to talk to David. This looks like a new construction load right here. Yep, and same with that one. Ooh, we don't need all this insulation on a day like today. It's pretty windy with that tropical storm nearby. It's supposed to have some 20-mile-an-hour gusts this afternoon, so we shall see. All the more reason to get this stuff packed up into the working face. Now this is ideal for a landfill. This is what you want right here. You want to be pushing up, building these lifts up. Now sometimes you don't have that option, like when we were over there we had to push down. This is where you maximize your airspace right here, is pushing the waste up into these lifts. The compactor has to really work to get up on top of the lift, and you just get all the more better compaction. There's our good friends with Thompson Wrecking out of Augusta, Georgia. They probably got a demo load for us, especially in this big old trailer, big 60-yard dump. Some guys got some more insulation in bags over there. And our good buddy David got the Bateman demo mag on the 160. He'll go around and pull metal out of the waste all day long, as well as help out folks. I think that's what he had to do, is go over here and scratch this guy out. Sometimes the batteries don't work on the dump trailers, so it's not something we promote, but we do like to help the customers out. And well, if they can't dump, they can't dump. This excavator though, although it does pull out a tremendous amount of metal, it makes life a lot easier on some of our customers. For instance, this right here, just to help unclog the works, because we got trucks waiting to dump. As you see, they're lined up, so this will kind of expedite the dumping experience a little bit and help the customers out. Again, not something that we like to advertise that we do, because then everybody and their mama that comes in wants you to scratch their trailer off, and then if you scratch the trailer, they want you to pay for it, and blah blah blah. But it is a nice additive thing that we do here. Right now we're just doing it just because, well, we're in a jam. And it looks like the 1-800 got junk truck is stuck too. Oh, we definitely don't need any more rain, that's for dang sure. Well, I was wrong, not a demo load. This is more land clearing type stuff right here in the dump trailer. There you go, 1-800 got junk. Get him a little running start at it. There you go, buddy. Whatever it takes. And you might be asking, for those of you who have watched the channel for a while, why this load didn't go around to Gringo for mulch. And the reason being is it's got some trash in it, as you can see, kind of mixed in. Not a lot, but if it were to go through the grinder, then you've got metal and plastic and junk that ends up in the mulch. And well, we only sell good mulch. I don't want all this mess mixed in with our final product. The compactor is not going to like this old oak though. Actually, I think this is pecan. But these big logs right here don't bust up all that great, so it makes for a pretty bumpy ride for our buddy Antonio. Oh, and Daniel. We got 2 compactors running this morning. You don't know what that means. The dozer's down again. I'll try to get you guys an update on the dozer. Maybe, if not today, in the next video, because I just got back. I don't know what happened either. Old couch, cushions. Hey, Marco. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you.
All right.
You busy today?
Yeah.
Tell Coco, but I could use this to plant some stuff in. Uh-oh, somebody's about to get 7 years bad luck. it's too busy around here for me. It stresses me out. Let's go check on something else. Big, beautiful piles of mulch over here at Gringo. Love to see us have some stockpile because we're very soon to be in cooler weather. And we have 2 seasons for the mulch. Spring, of course, which is the biggest. But then we have a nice little wave usually in the fall too, and folks starting to get back out in their yards and when it cools off, refreshing their beds, making their yards look good again for the upcoming winter. So it's really nice to see big stockpiles. That means that lets me know that we're prepared for the upcoming season. SK210 feeding our B66 roto chopper some green waste, helping us get even more prepared for the upcoming season. And I'm not walking over there because, well, you can tell they've got it set up in a little pond. Man, they must have really got the rain last week. It's wet everywhere. Smells great right there. That's some pine that just went through there. You can see the pine needles in it. It makes it smell like Christmas time. It looks like we're screening up some topsoil or something, maybe even compost. Let's go check on that. Screening up some beautiful topsoil over here. Let's see, we got somebody in the Hyundai 955. This is topsoil and probably a little bit of compost overs too that we've just gradually collected over the years. So what they'll do is scoop into that, bring it right over here, get all the large stuff out, and then we have a nice sellable soil amendment right around there. So we'll run it through our edge trommel. That, of course, will go to the edge 80-foot stacker right into the bin. Oh yeah, it's doing a fine job. Look at all this stuff it's getting out, all the roots and sticks and rocks and junk. Then we'll take this stuff, put it back into the compost windrows, and it'll actually help open up voids inside the windrow, allowing air in there to cook the compost down. And this type of microbes left on it too, so that'll kind of inoculate the pile when we put it in. And it looks like Aaron has to use, since we are running out of room, he's had to bring all the mud from the sediment ponds right around here and fill in this old cell. Hopefully it'll dry over the winter. Then next year we can use this material as cover. Well, I was gonna take y'all around to the sand plant, but it's not running today. I got a better idea. Per all of your requests, let's ride back and check on the fish house. I haven't seen it with my own eyes in about 3 weeks, so I'm excited to see it too. Wow, it is a lot more peaceful back here than up there with all that chaos going on. It's busy today. Let's see what Pop's been working on while we've been off traveling and goofing off. Hey, got him a swing down here. I believe I showed y'all the windows we were in last time we were here. There's Mom's palm tree, matching my mountain cabin vibe. Bless her. Let's see, we got a lot of wood moved in here. I guess he's gonna do the ceiling in some rough cut lumber, as well as probably the walls too. Coming along, folks, coming along. I'm gonna try to find us a nice leather couch down here. Oh, and guess what? I think I told you this already, but in Norway, I found a really cool reindeer pelt that I bought. So maybe we'll hang that. Might be a bad idea for fire, but it would look really cool above the fireplace. Or maybe we'll put it on a wall over here and put a mantle up above the fireplace. That'd be cool. A little bit of work still left to do, but we're getting there. The AC ducts got installed, the electricals ran. Panel boxes put in. Good job, Pop. I do love this porch though, y'all. Man, it's nice back here. We get this thing screened in, and as I've said before, this fall I'm going to come down and do the planting if we can get water back here and have us a little irrigation. It's going to be a beautiful little spot. Then maybe we can take some of this old tractor equipment and put it around front too and just kind of put it on display. Be a great little spot to grill right here under the little shed. I am excited, y'all. Okay, we got the AC unit put in. Beautiful. And I assume, well, they haven't fixed the power pole just yet. That one's still leaning, but at least we got the meter box in. I don't know why it's so difficult with Aiken County to get power turned on, but man, it's like you got to have an act of Congress just to get your darn electricity turned on. Not exactly sure what they're going to do with that pole. Well, certainly they didn't put it in the pond years ago. I guess the pond maybe was built around it. I'm not real sure, but I doubt they're going to stick an electric pole back in the water, so we'll let them figure that part out. Still got some yard work to do, get the old D45 cranked up and clean up around here a little bit, but there's your fish house update, man. Really coming along. Well, as bad as I hate to, I gotta go get on the computer and do a bunch of stuff. I appreciate you guys watching, man. Y'all mean the world to me. Give a video a thumbs up if you don't mind. Consider subscribing if you hadn't already. And do me a big favor, leave me a comment. It really helps YouTube algorithm, and they'll push the video out for more folks to see. So I appreciate anything you can do. Hope you have a great week. I'll see you on the next video.